Once upon a time, there was a young man named Koji who lived in a small village at the foot of a mountain. Koji was a restless and ambitious youth who often wondered about the purpose of his life. He was not content with the simple life of the village and yearned for something more. One day, Koji decided to climb the mountain to seek the answer to his question. He had heard that there was a wise old Zen master who lived at the top of the mountain, and he believed that the master could help him find the purpose of his life. Koji set out early in the morning, carrying only a backpack with a few provisions. The climb was long and arduous, and Koji soon realized that he had underestimated the difficulty of the journey. He struggled up the steep and rocky terrain, his body aching and his mind weary. As the sun began to set, Koji finally reached the top of the mountain. He was exhausted and hungry, but his heart was full of hope. He found the Zen master's hut and knocked on the door. The Zen master, a wizened old man with a serene expression, opened the door and greeted Koji warmly. Koji explained to the master that he was searching for the purpose of his life and asked if the master could help him. The Zen master smiled and invited Koji inside. He offered him a simple meal and a place to rest. Koji was grateful for the hospitality, but he was impatient to hear the master's wisdom. The next morning, the Zen master led Koji to a beautiful garden behind his hut. He pointed to a small tree in the middle of the garden and asked Koji what he saw. Koji looked at the tree and replied, "I see a small tree, master." The Zen master nodded and asked Koji to examine the tree more closely. He asked him to look at the leaves, the branches, and the trunk. Koji did as he was told, and he began to notice the intricate details of the tree. He saw the way the leaves were shaped, the way the branches twisted and turned, and the way the trunk was gnarled and twisted. The Zen master then asked Koji to look beyond the tree and see the forest that surrounded it. Koji looked out and saw the vast expanse of trees that covered the mountainside. The Zen master then asked Koji what he saw. Koji replied, "I see a forest, master." The Zen master nodded and smiled. He then asked Koji to close his eyes and focus on his breathing. He asked Koji to clear his mind of all thoughts and simply be present in the moment. Koji did as he was told, and as he focused on his breathing, he began to feel a sense of peace and calm. He felt as though he was one with the universe, and all of his worries and anxieties melted away. The Zen master then spoke. "The purpose of life, my young friend, is not to search for answers or to seek some grand meaning. It is to simply be present in each moment and appreciate the beauty and complexity of the world around us. It is to find joy in the small things and to be grateful for the blessings that come our way. It is to live each day with compassion, kindness, and wisdom." Koji opened his eyes and felt as though he had been given a great gift. He looked at the Zen master with awe and gratitude. From that day on, Koji understood the true purpose of his life. He returned to the village and lived his life with mindfulness and joy. He no longer felt the need to seek some grand meaning,